Matt Malone here, back in the ASETEK studios, and I'm excited for this one. As you've probably already seen, ASETEK has released its brand new line of products. It's the Initium line. We got it here in the studio. Let's talk about it. Initium, it stands for beginning. Now, I know some of you guys are already hardcore sim racers, but we can always remember back when we went from a controller to an actual steering wheel and pedal set. And everyone has their origin story, let's call it that. This ASETEK has made it super easy to jump right in to the racing experience. Put down the controller. It's time to get serious with these racing titles. There's so many of them now. It's actually a really great time to get into sim racing and just general racing games, whether or not you're playing on PC or console. You really got to up your experience to a situation where you actually have a wheel in your hands and you got pedals at your feet. The Initium setup is your entry level into this world, the world of sim racing. We got the rim, we got the direct drive. Imagine starting your sim racing journey with a direct drive wheelbase. That is reality these days. It packs a punch at 5.5 Newton meters. The pedals. Now, a keen eye will have already seen that I have upgraded the throttle pedal already. And that's what I love about the Initium line, is that it has so much upgradability. As we journey through our sim racing experience, we're upgrading. That's just the nature of it. ASETEK has given us a perfect beginning point here with the Initium line. You get the bundle, you're racing the same day it shows up to your house, but as the months and years go on, maybe you put on a load cell pedal, maybe you get a 2-stage hydraulic pedal, maybe like me, I put on the throttle spring from the Invicta throttle pedal. Maybe you get the boost kit and turn your 5.5 Newton meters into 8 Newton meters, get more force. Maybe you get a different rim. It's all for you. And as you can see on the pedals, there is a space for a clutch. It's upgradable. You know, usually you get a bundle, and if you want to upgrade, you got to toss it in the bin and buy an entire other bundle for you, an upgraded package for you. But let's talk about it a little bit. This is a glass fiber composite, really strong, really durable. It has 2 different modes, as you can see. I got this one in floor mode, the brake, and the throttle is in rig mode, depending on how you're going to be putting this all together. Now, they do have an option to buy a rig, an actual rig, right out of the gates as an entry-level bundle. This stuff it's ASETEK durability, so it's high-quality products. This is a 300 millimeter width. It's got a different type of grip, different type of material than any other type of rims that ASETEK has. I like it. It's grippy. It feels strong. It feels durable. It feels like I can throw it around a little bit. And it's got all types of buttons that you would need. Eventually, they're going to have a Xbox compatible one. So there you go. There's the actual rim. So what is our connection to the racing title of our choice? How are we feeling the experience of racing? It is through the direct drive wheelbase. Every setup has an actual wheelbase. This is what delivers the force feedback that you feel in the rim. This is translating all the information that the game is giving you, whether it's going over curbs, you're going through corners, there's little bumps in the track. This is what's delivering those forces that you feel that really makes you connect to the game. And ASETEK is very well known for their very high quality wheelbases. Some of their higher lines are absolutely incredible. This one is no joke. 5.5 Newton meters. It's really heavy. It's got a bunch of, it's basically got a USB hub in the back. It's got everything you need. This is your main hub, your main source of your experience for racing games. In my opinion, ASETEK still has the best quick release on the market. This is compatible with other rims in ASETEK's line, and even third-party rims if you want to go that route. Easy to hook up, easy to install, and no matter your situation, ASETEK is well known for having high quality, detailed force feedback. It's instant force feedback. You feel everything instantly. There's no lag, and it really puts you in the driver's seat. So this bundle here, if you're looking to get into any type of sim racing, even if it's simcade stuff, it really brings your quality of your experience definitely to the next level. And even if you are set up a little bit more casually, like on a couch or something, and you got a little wheel stand, you can hook that up. It's got the stand for it here. So this connects super strong to an edge of a table. Whatever you want to do, you set this up. It's perfect. Away you go. But you can have it on an actual sim racing rig, whether it's ASETEK's or some other one. So I say, let's go ahead and hook this stuff up and let's get a feel for it. It's going to be super easy to hook up, so let's do it. All right, guys, we got everything hooked up. I already use ASETEK products, so it was super easy for me to just install it into this front mount that I have on my rig. Your situation might be a little bit different, but here we go. I loaded up the Mazda MX-5. I feel like it's always a good test because I've just driven this car for so much. And this is really the first time I've had the wheel in my hands, actually driving with some force. I do like the way it feels. It's a pretty grippy material. Feels good in your hands. Like I said before, it feels durable. First time using the pedals. I went ahead and installed these right on my rig. And I do have it in rig mode. And I did swap out the spring. There's two different springs. Well, they give you two springs, one for the throttle, one for the brake. So I did put that stiffer spring in the brake, and obviously I did that upgrade just for fun, just to show you guys that you can use, you can upgrade the throttle. So I'm using the Invicta throttle spring on here. So it's just a little bit stiffer throttle is all, but basically the stock two-stage brake cylinder. Now it is a Hall sensor. You can upgrade to a load cell or even the two-stage hydraulic. But what's funny is I use the Thorpe 2 two-stage hydraulic pedal from the Invicta, and it's two stages. So and the way I have it set up originally is stage 1 gets you to about 80% braking, which is typically right around threshold braking, and then that's when you enter stage 2 after about 80%. And this one is the same. So when I put it all together and I calibrated it, I noticed that I can feel myself entering stage 2 right at about 80% brake. So that was super surprising. So it's kind of got the feel of the Thorpe 2, just a little bit different type of resistance. Now with the stiffer spring that I put in there, it definitely helps. But quite surprising when I did that, and I was like, oh, I feel kind of right at home here. So here we are. We got the force feedback. I'm in iRacing, doing Mazda. I set the force feedback up to auto. So what that is it's going to give you basically the most strength with the least amount of clipping through the corners. And it definitely feels like an ASETEK base. It's smooth. It's got all the detail. You feel it coming through. iRacing's not known for its best force feedback, but I'm just so used to it that I thought this would be a good test for me. I feel everything I would on any other ASETEK wheelbase. It's just that the overall force, it's not to be compared to, like, you know, the La Prima or the Invicta. Obviously, your maximum torque, your maximum power just isn't there. But all the detail is there. You can feel everything. You just got to listen a little bit closer with your hands. But if you're going from a controller to this setup, I mean, this would be absolutely mind-blowing. I remember when I first started out in sim racing, some of the junk setups that they had back in the day were just unbelievable. But that's all we had, so. But to be able to enter the sim racing world with a direct drive like this, with all this detail, this is something else. So yeah, it's just a little base on here, and it's easy to install. It's simple. It's smooth. It's nice. It's a small footprint. It was easy to set up in the software, and everything just works. You know, that's kind of what you expect from ASETEK. That it just works. And you know, this is my first time using it. Now I am very familiar with this car track combo, so I figured I'd give myself the best chance here. You know, pedals are obviously going to be the hardest thing to get used to, but it's absolutely pretty easy to pick up. That is for sure. Yeah, the wheel feels nice and durable. Like, I feel like I can really wrench on it and not have to worry. Well, I'm wrenching on it too hard, the mouse cursor shows up. You know, I don't feel like it's a toy at all. You know, with the D-pad and some of the buttons, it's kind of console-y. But as far as like in your hands and how it feels on the wheelbase, I don't feel like I need to be careful at all. Like if I have a slide, I can catch a slide. You know, I don't feel like I got to be careful. Like, oh no, I'm gonna break it. And I'm really hard. You can be super hard on the brakes. The base, apparently, I haven't tried it. I could try it, but apparently this base that the pedals sit on, you can upgrade it all the way to the Thorpe 2. So it's super strong. There's a bunch of mounting holes. I didn't even use all the mounting holes. And it's super secure on my rig. Yeah, it's got that extra space for the clutch you can put in. Now I didn't try it. Like, I don't really have an area to be trying anything, like, because I know there's like couch mode and stuff, so you just put the pedals right on the carpet and try it then. I haven't tried that, but I would imagine that, you know, you'd want to probably mount this to something. I remember way back in the day, I'll show a picture of it right now. I built a small little wooden ramp to put my pedals on, and you mount that on there. That way it's not going to be moving around or anything. All the little things you got to do to get sim racing, you know? So if this is your first time into kind of a wheel and pedal setup, just know what you're getting into and know the journey that you're about to begin, because, you know, some guys, they're like, oh, I'll just try this out a little bit, and boom, you're hooked, and then you're upgrading, and then you're buying new stuff, and then you're trying to resell some of the stuff you've already bought. But with this complete package, you upgrade, and you're not like tossing anything. You know, you want a clutch, you get a clutch. You want a stronger brake, you upgrade the brake. You know, you buy the they got a bunch of upgrade kits that you can get. If you want more power in the base, you get the upgraded boost kit. You want a different rim, throw in a different rim, you know? So it's very versatile. It seems like ASETEK really understands like the journey of a sim racer, you know? Or if you're just like casually running some console games or some simcade titles, you know, this is probably just all you need, you know? Like I said, the wheel feels really good and durable and strong in your hands. It's got great grip. The paddles, you know, the paddles are fine. They're very similar to the other ASETEK paddles. I feel like they're just using like a weaker magnet almost, where it's just the paddles are just a little bit easier to flick, you know, which is fine, you know, whatever. You're just upshifting and downshifting, so. But yeah. I'm digging it. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely get used to this. I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of someone that just came from using a controller, and maybe this is their first time using a wheel. I mean, you feel everything. It's just coming through. It's smooth. It's you know, obviously not the strongest base in the world. It's 5.5 Newton meters. But I've used 9 Newton meter wheelbases, 12, up to 27. And what really does it for you is you need to know what the car is doing. The game is giving you information through the wheelbase, through the use of the force feedback. And as long as you can pick up on what the car and what the track and what you're doing, that you pick up that information, and so you can better lap around the track. That's what you need. And it's giving me that, everything you need. Just not at the higher forces as some of the other bases, obviously, that can give you. It's like kind of like someone... It'd be like if someone's trying to give you like a secret, you know, and they're whispering in your ear, you know. You're like, yeah, you just got to listen really close. And using like the Invicta 27 Newton meter wheelbase, that's like somebody with a bullhorn right next to your ear, you know. You're gonna hear everything. You might be deaf at the end of it, but but it seems like it's got pretty good range within that 5.5. I mean, I'm picking up like really small little details, you know, the little details that you need. You feel the curbs, you feel the when you're going through slides like this, sustained corners and stuff. It's giving you what you need. So yeah, I mean, well, I guess we're doing a race or something. I don't know, but so there you go, guys. Just my kind of initial thoughts. This is like the first time I set it up and everything, and I did a little bit just to make sure everything was feeling good. But that's the most laps I've actually ran. It's got plenty of buttons. It's got the D-pad and stuff. You know, it's kind of aimed more for like console or maybe like some Steam games or something like that. So you can navigate everything pretty easily. It's got a start-stop button. Got some illuminated buttons. They even give you stickers to be able to put on there, you know, pit or flashlights or whatever you want. A couple of rotaries, which is nice. And it's got the paddles. It's got the quick release that ASETEK has been known to have some of the best quick release in the business. Now, I do notice with this rim, unlike the other rims, there is no option for additional paddles right here, but that's fine. And then I did notice with this... it does have a little spring here on here to just kind of help everything stay. And, you know, I feel like something like this that maybe is meant for console racing. Sometimes you gotta go the extra mile to make things a little bit more like, I don't want to say like kid proof, but like, you know, a little bit more durable and stuff like that. But you know, I know that ASETEK's got that rig that they're selling, and I'd love to try that out, see what that's all about. But what a great way to get into sim racing. Everything you need, one package. It just works. It's the quality you expect from ASETEK. Very budget-friendly price point. Yeah, there you go, guys. Hey, listen, check out the links down below. I got a promo code that'll save you like a little bit of money if you do decide to make an order. Do your research. Look around. If you're looking to get into sim racing, if you want to finally put the controller down, consider this Initium bundle. It might be just what you're looking for.